Welcome to part 5 of Super Mario RPG remade for the Switch. Today we are tackling Seaside Town and Sunken Ship. If you find these guides helpful, make sure to give it a like and leave a comment. It really helps the channel. And subscribe to be notified about new content. We're making a push to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help make that happen. Now that we've claimed our 4th star piece, we can head to Seaside Town. However, immediately we can tell something is not right. The townsfolk are acting strange and sort of creepy. Check out the house at the top of the hill. The village elder tells us that the next star piece is in the bottom of the ocean, guarded by Jonathan Jones. Upstairs is a former tadpole. He has one-of-a-kind items that you can trade for frog coins. Leave the town to find a new location we can visit, the sea. Inside, we'll find a friendly shaman who has a proper shop. He will offer both weapons and armor, including the best themed weapon in the game, the Hurley Glove, which allows Bowser to literally toss Mario at his targets. Bowser's dream come true. He also has a variety of sailor's armor, which has finally caught up with work pants that we purchased way back in Moleville. Purchase what you need and head down the pathway away from the shaman. Equip Mallow with the zoom shoes that we found in Booster's Tower to increase his speed. Nearly every enemy is weak to lightning, turning Mallow from a cuddly little fluff ball into an instrument of death. The other team member is inconsequential. Mallow will effectively clear every encounter himself. We should also talk about Peach. Like Mallow, her physical damage is quite low, but her magic is very high. She also has a very low health to start, and she can already full heal the party members naturally. I recommend focusing on raising her health, then her magic as she levels up. Drop off the ledge to find a chest containing a star. Use it to clear out the Zeo stars all around the area. In the following room, take a right to find 3 chests containing a mushroom, a frog coin, and a flower. Jumping over the stacked crates leads us back to the shaman, so double back to proceed. You'll see the shadow of a chest on top of an unreachable plateau. Use the whirlpool in the water to descend and head into the cave. The air bubbles will lift you back up to collect the max mushroom. We've now made it to the ocean. Use the whirlpool to descend and make your way to the wreck ship. Then use the warp pipe to go inside. To the right is a save point, and to the left is our path forward. The minions who will be facing are mostly undead. They are especially weak to the item Pure Water, but also Mallow's lightning specials. Dry Bones cannot be defeated by normal attacks, so continue your devastation with Mallow. The chest on the bottom of the stairs contains coins, which you can reach jumping from the staircase. The next room has several doors guarded by creepers. It's unclear if this was an oversight, but you can walk past them straight into the doors. Each door has a different room with a puzzle in it. Solve the puzzle and you'll be rewarded with an item and a clue to a password needed to proceed. The first room has a stack of crates with a paratrooper and a floating switch. Manipulate the paratrooper to knock the cannonball on top of the crates onto the switch. Simple enough. The second room has 3 springboards pacing back and forth and 3 corresponding switch boxes. Use the switch boxes to position the springboards to bounce a cannonball between them onto the switch. The third is a 3-dimensional maze that you must navigate. This one is tricky and requires several blind jumps. Don't get discouraged if you don't get this one. The next room you'll find a chest guarded by Dry Bones. Inside is 100 coins. There's also a shaman with a shop for you to resupply. Now we're in the lower level of the previous room. The 4th puzzle room has a moving coin that leaves behind some for you to collect. Just don't touch the coin that's moving. Collect all the coins to reclaim your prize in the next clue. The 5th puzzle is another timing one. Hit the switch block to launch the cannonballs in sequence. Jump to knock the cannonballs into the 3 blocks above to solve it. The 6th and final puzzle is our path ahead. Inside are 2 switches and a save point. Jump on the barrels to the right of the switches to reveal a loose one. Continue jumping on it until it presses down on a switch, then jump on the second switch. You'll be rewarded with a mushroom to heal and a final clue. The next room contains 6 switch boxes and a speaker tube. Each box has a series of letters to select from. You must use the boxes to correctly spell out the password each of the clues was alluding to. I'll give you an opportunity to figure out the password yourself. Are you ready? It's pearls. Once you've spelled it out using the 6 boxes, speak it into the speaker tube. A tentacle will prompt you to come forward. This is King Calamari, or rather his tentacles. Strangely, they are not weak to Mallow's Thunderbolt, but instead to Mario's Fireball. I guess he doesn't like being cooked. You will face off against a gauntlet of tentacles in order to reach the boss. Use Geno Boost on Mario and begin laying into them. Even though they are not weak to lightning, Thunderbolt does do a decent chunk of damage. After defeating the first wave of tentacles, the party moves forward to confront another wave. The tentacle attacks are very easy to block, and the tentacles themselves don't have a lot of health. Annoyingly though, they do have an unblockable attack where they grab a character and launch them into the air. It deals no damage, but inflicts the fear status on that character. After the second wave, you'll come face to face with King Calamari. He is weak to fire, so now would be the time to use Mario's Super Fireball special. Ignore the tentacles and focus on the boss. He doesn't have much health and will likely go down after Mario's second Super Fireball. With King Calamari defeated, we push on towards the treasure room. Enter the room with a single dry bones wandering around. Jump on the crates and take the upper path. This leads to a room with a bunch of alley rats on top of cannons. Jump and avoid getting hit by the bullet bills to reach to the next room. If hit, Mario falls to the floor and you'll have to try again. Once passed, you'll make it to a room with 2 chests on top of a pile of crates. Use the barrels in the corner to get on top of the crates and collect the coins inside. The next room, Mario will come face to face with himself. His doppelganger will mimic your movements for the most part. Just don't talk to him though, it does have a purpose. Along the wall towards the doorways, jump as you approach the doppelganger. Mario should land on top of it. Jump again to reveal a hidden switch block and a hidden treasure. Repeat this again on the opposite wall to retrieve a Coca-Cola. Now talk to the doppelganger to reveal it was just a creeper. Exit the room and ignore the dry bones into the next room. Down the stairs you'll find a chest containing a mushroom and a save point. Over the boxes is another chest containing a mimic called a Wah-Oh. Like the mimic found in Kiro's sewers, this enemy is tough and only weak to Mario's jump attacks. Its normal attacks and Piranha Plant can deal serious damage. It can also spit out mini Goombas who attack on their own. Keep Mario healthy and use the super jump. Mallow and Bowser can deal with the mini Goombas as they come out. Defeating the Wah-Oh will earn you the safety badge, an accessory that allows the wearer to ignore all status effects. This is perfect for either Peach or Mallow. The next room is partially submerged in water with frog coins at the bottom. Go to the next room to find a whirlpool to retrieve them. Use the submerged door to move forward. You may run into jellyfish named Luco at this point. They are resistant to lightning attacks, so use normal attacks or Mario's fireball to bring them down. You'll eventually come to a large room underwater. If you look carefully, you'll see a door behind the stacked barrels to the upper left. Walk behind them to access the door. Inside is a chest with a safety ring inside, which protects the wearer from one-hit KOs. Continuing on, jump on the barrels and climb out of the water. The next room you'll be confronted by several sharks in bandanas. Mallow will make quick work of them with his electricity. Grab the mushroom inside the chest and follow the sharks up the stairs. We are confronted by another group of sharks, and again our Puffball of Doom will make them a non-issue. We're coming up to the boss. Party members should be around level 12 for this fight, and make sure everyone's topped off before heading to the next room. This is Jonathan Jones. He has no weaknesses, but is susceptible to fear and poison. He starts off the fight with 4 bandana blues, who are stronger than the reds we previously defeated. I recommend using Bowser and Mallow for this fight. Both have AoEs that take down the crew, while Mario focuses on the boss. The 4 bandana blues get to attack first, either a standard attack or a skewer that uses a slightly different action command timing. They are weak to Mallow's Thunderbolt, but are not going to be one-shot unless you are over-leveled. Bowser can use Terrorize or Poison Guest to make them negligible. After he takes enough damage, Johnny will get tough, boosting his attack and defense by 50% and removing all status effects. Once you've defeated all bandana blues, Johnny will offer to duel Mario 1v1. The rest of your party will be on the sidelines during the fight, but you'll still get passive buffs from the active party members. Jonathan Jones gets a new Fire Saber attack. It's a beam of light that will wind up and then spin to hit the target. There's also a Diamond Saw, which goes off the screen past its target before dealing damage. How easy this fight is will depend on how good you are with Mario's Super Jump. Just remember to stay calm, use items when necessary, and hit your action command timings. If you leave one bandana blue up to the entire fight, Jonathan Jones will never prompt Mario for a 1v1 duel. Just clear out the rest and focus on the boss with all party members. After you've defeated Jonathan Jones, he will congratulate you and offer a star piece as a souvenir for your fight. Head into the next room for a quick exit out of the wreck ship. Return to Seaside Town to be ambushed by the townsfolk. They demand the star piece we just recovered. If you refuse, they will perform one of the most heinous forms of torture, tickling. With no other choice, we relinquish the star piece and they dash out. Follow them to the cove to find them waiting for evacuation. After seeing that we've caught up with them, they consider swimming for it. However, Jonathan Jones cuts them off. Being cornered, the townsfolk have no other choice but to reveal their true identity, Speardovich of the Smithy gang. Speardovich has a substantial health pool and can deal massive damage with AoE, Water Blast. Hilariously, he will fix his own head to his spear as an attack. Mallow's Thought Peak will reveal that he is weak to lightning, giving the Fluff Ball another chance to shine. Use his Shocker special to chunk the boss. After enough damage, Speardovich will create a Mirage copy of himself, which can also attack. Use Thunderbolt to snuff out the real boss. The Mirage copy will take more damage than the actual boss. Keep focusing on the boss while ignoring the copy. Having both Peach and Mallow is a good idea. Peach can heal while Mallow is bursting down the boss. Eventually he will go down, and we secure the star piece for a second time. And that's it for part 5. In part 6, we'll be traveling to Land's End Nimbus Land, and a volcano. If you find these guides helpful, make sure to leave it a like and comment on anything you would have done differently. Also consider subscribing to be notified about new content. We're making a push to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help make that happen. My name's Ozo, and thanks for watching.